through sleep deprivation at least one time in their life. Sleep deprivation can be sporadic and vary from person to person, meaning that depending on the person, one person could get perfect sleep every single night, another could get good sleep most nights, but some nights bad sleep, others could get mostly bad sleep and some nights good sleep, and for the very unfortunate, like myself, mostly bad sleep, and once in a while I'll get lucky with one night of good sleep. For the most part, the average college student will get 6 hours of sleep on most nights, but surprisingly enough, the average college student is actually supposed to get at least 9 hours of sleep every single night. Depending on the person, they could even require more sleep based on daily activities like workload, jobs, stress and anxiety, athletics, and so much more. How many hours of sleep do you get at night?
Usually around like 6.5.
How many hours of sleep do you get at night?
6.
On an average night, how many hours of sleep do you guys get?
About 5.
I get like 7.
How much sleep do you get at night?
Average of like 6, 7.
How many hours of sleep do you guys get?
6 hours.
I get like 6 to 7. On average, about 8.
You told me before that you only get 6 hours of sleep at night. How many hours do you think you're actually supposed to get?
I feel like 7.5 hours, 8 hours is like average.
Actually, you're supposed to get 9.
No way.
The biggest problem regarding most students and even regular people is that they don't even know how many hours of sleep they're supposed to get. Personally, I always thought that 6 hours was a good amount of time to sleep at night. I was shocked when I learned it was actually 9. Being a person who doesn't get much sleep, it was a good night when I got 6. After learning the amount of time I'm supposed to sleep, I decided that I have to make more of an effort to go to bed earlier. Being someone who never got enough sleep and dealt with it, I never realized that my mood, looks, and how I felt and my worth ethic could change if I got more sleep. Studies show that using your phone, laptop, and watching TV before bed can keep you up later. This is because when your eyes are exposed to blue and white lights from screens, it keeps the brain stimulated and awake longer. These blue and white lights prevent the brain from producing melatonin. Melatonin is a natural hormone in the brain that tells your body to go to sleep. Since it is already naturally produced in the brain, some people like taking melatonin pills before they go to bed. I find that it makes me have crazy dreams and honestly get a worse night's sleep, so this method doesn't really work for me, but it does work for many other of my friends. The problem with screens in college students is that students have so much work that they are usually working on their laptops typing until they go to sleep at night, causing the brain to be more stimulated. Stress from this work can also have students up later. Do you use your phone before you go to bed at night?
Yeah, usually I just like scroll through like social media and like catch up on like what I missed during the day, and yeah.
Did you know that using your phone before you go to bed keeps you up later?
I've noticed that because like I tend to like scroll through like news feed, and then I end up like online shopping, and then I stay up till like 3 in the morning, and then I get no sleep, and that's usually why I get 6 hours of sleep, sometimes 5 hours of sleep. It's usually online shopping.
Exactly. Apple, being one of the most popular technology brands out there at the moment, a lot of the Apple products have a setting where you can make the screen more orange in order to stimulate the brain a lot less. You can put a timer on this setting to be able to turn orange at a certain time of night and get more orange as the night goes on if you keep doing work later and later. Though the orange tint can be helpful, the best way to go about this is to just not use your phone before bed. I typically put my phone on my desk about an hour before I get into bed, so I'm not looking at it.